everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of one of my porters. Now, I am trying to clean all these up so I can start brewing again, and I need the bottles. Now, on these porters, I'm not going to say it's the last. I haven't looked anything up. I don't know how many more I had or I have left, so I'm not going to say the last one. It could be, but the next tasting. So this is my homebrew porter with Crystal 60L chocolate and chocolate wheat malts. 3.2, 3.2. I'm guessing that was 21 that I brewed this in. I'm thinking, or early 22. 5.3% ABV. So let's go ahead and get this open, see what it's like. Uh, ooh, that hiss was a little low, but we did have good smoke. I've just got a whole bunch of them in the fridge, and I'm just pulling them. So I guess you guys probably won't know because I'll just post it later. But I don't think I have any like of the same two in there, but I almost want to say I did post one of these, but I don't. I wouldn't have put two of the same one in there, so it would have had to been in there from before, which I don't think so. But I did try about a month ago, which if I'm going month by month, this would be the correct time to taste this. Um, One that I thought had chocolate and something else, but I don't know. Head's dying quickly from the little bubbles I do have. They are light chocolate in color. For the color of this, yeah, brown, dark brown. Definitely not black. You guys are seeing it a little darker than I am, but yeah, I can say it is not black. Let's go ahead and smell. Um, Lighter roasted malts than like what you would see in a porter or in a stout. It kind of watered down, which I think it should be. It's a porter. This is getting close. I don't believe a porter should be over 5.5. I think it should be like 4.5 to 5.5. So this does make sense. A little bit of that chocolate. I think there's a little bit more chocolate in this one versus the other ones that I remember. But we are using two different kinds of chocolate malts in there. But still, again, like light watered down from what I think it would be if it was in a stout, which is normal for a porter. Yeah, I think that chocolate, that lighter chocolate, is coming through more, but you are getting a very light coffee, which again, these roasted malts, you're probably going to get some chocolate, some coffee, but I think using the double chocolate, that chocolate is sticking out more. Using the Crystal 60, maybe a little bit more sweetness now that I'm thinking about it. It doesn't really smell overly sweet, but that Crystal 60 might add a little toffee, a little caramel, a little sweetness in there. So that could be doing something. Um, I believe I made this same one with 40. So I'll have to try and remember once I get to the 41. But overall, it smells great. Let's go ahead and taste. Yeah. Um, I think the roasted malt's coming through more, but again, if this is a year old, which I believe it is, I think that roasted malt's starting to turn itself up a little bit, maybe a little almost getting to burnt malt, which I don't think you would get if you drank this fresh. Um, Still, that chocolate's in there, that roasted malt, that a little light roasted coffee is in there, but I still think that chocolate comes through the most. Smooth. Body seems like it's a little thicker, like pushing up to medium a little bit more than I think it should, which is kind of weird. 5.3. I would have thought the body would be a little lighter, like we pulled out more sugars um, out of there to drive the ABV up just a little bit more. But maybe it was supposed to finish at like 5.6 or almost 6. And that's why we still have the body we have, is because there's more sugar in there. But it's not overly sweet. But that could be with the age and the malt starting to take over. We're not tasting that sweetness in there. But I think it would be cool if you could taste that sweetness because of the double chocolate that's in there. So if you had more sweetness and you call this a double chocolate porter or something like that, if that sweetness was left in there, would it be more chocolatey fresh? And I don't remember. Overall, it's good. Again, going back, if you've watched this porter series, I don't understand how these breweries can mess up a porter. This is like 5 ingredients. It tastes good, and a lot of these porters that I drink, just I feel don't hit it. Um, I just had a big one the other day, 10%, and it wasn't that great. Um, but yeah, I think all of these have been a hit. But I'm not going to sit here. Yeah, this is a good one. Definitely drinkable still. You'll have to go back in the playlist if you want to see what the first couple tasted like and maybe how much it's changed. But yeah, if you're into reviews like this, check some more homebrew videos out over there. Until next time, cheers.